Seen a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this first play will get him back. To the 25, but that's going to be it.
Hey, alert three, alert three. Go, go, let's run, they're running. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Nice play, baby, nice play. Cut, 20, 12. To
throw on second down is gone. He completes it to Julio Jones. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well, but I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. They go play action here on first down. On the move. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Marshall. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the 50, it's gone. It's caught. Jones. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. got another first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good opening. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. C.J. Anderson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, Anderson. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw on 3rd down, Wade. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The tight end Henry here in motion. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now gone. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. A toss play. Gordon. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They start the drive with Anderson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They run it again with Anderson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Dances by at the 20. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Complete out right to Jake Butt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
To throw on second down. Wade. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, it's gone. Looking deep for Julio. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number one. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Go, 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 run, run, run!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's got room. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Wade in the gun. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Wade in the red zone here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is knocked down from the side. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the gun, Wade. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Little motion now from the tight end. After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Jones. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Here's Goff. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. First down. Wade is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Wade, screen play, Anderson. Anderson a first down and more. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Looking to throw on second down. Wade. Caught left side by Hilton. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Operating from the gun. Wade firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
From the gun on third down, Wade. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 45 yards. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Goff. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They give it to Anderson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. And it is the Chiefs who have the lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 3rd down, Wade. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Denver. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Sets up the screen to Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Anderson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to throw. Wade. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Wade. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. They
were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Got it over the middle. And now running right through it. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Flush to his right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Goff. Buying time to his left. And some space here. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to go out of of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. On first down, Goff. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and that'll bring up second down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air again. Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Goff now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. They'll look to throw. And it'll be 2nd and 11. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Set, blue, 58.
He'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, Wade. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.